Good evening, everybody. Judy Tuttle here with Tuttle Up Stamping from Midland, Texas, and I'm excited to show you day four's project for casing through the catalog in June. We're coming with you every day in June with a project that is cased or copied exactly like a project in the catalog. And so we're on day four today, and there's something I want you to remember, and I'm going to move my camera down to my hands here real quick. Hi, Christina. I'm so glad you're here. You must have just a sense of when I'm going to pop in here, right? Okay, so the catalog is designed. This is our beautiful Stampin' Up! Annual catalog. I love it, and it is designed so that the simpler projects are in the front. So the beginning is for the beginners, right? Step-by-step crafting. We have our kits. We have some scrapbooking kits that make it very easy for you to do scrapbooking. Hi, Mary Ann. I'm so glad you're here. And then, so we have scrapbooking kits. But a lot of the things from the scrapbooking kits can also be made into cards, which is why the next section in the catalog is called Quick and Easy Options, okay? Now, we sell these ephemera packs, and ephemera packs just mean that they are pre-printed, pre-cut images, labels, sentiments, sometimes even the note cards and envelopes, okay? So this is the easy button, all right? This is the things that if you're just a very, very, very beginner, or if you're just nervous about stamping, this is what this is all about, okay? And remember, we're casing through the whole catalog. So we're starting with the easy projects, and as we go through, we'll increase the level of difficulty as we go. So, hey, Marianne, I'm going to be out your way next week with some family. Hopefully, maybe we can get connected, okay? I'm not sure. I'm not going to promise because I don't know what they have all planned for us, but maybe you and I and Linda can meet for breakfast one morning. All right. So that's what I love about Stampin' Up!, right, is the friends you make along the way. So, all right. So these are all just easy peasy projects. They're showing you how, if you want to just start with some ink spots, you can do that. Some easy stamping with ink spots. This is the card that I made on my very first day, the Thinking of You card here with the ephemera in this stamp set right here. We made this little card right here yesterday that just uses, we only had to stamp one little element and add it to the DSP for that card. So tonight's card is another easy peasy card, but I think it's super cute. We are casing this card on page 37 with the bicycle and the plant and the little thank you. Okay, so you notice that not all the extras are added to this card. They're really, really trying to keep the beginning of the catalog, the things they show, super easy and simple and duplicatable, okay? So you'll see that these cards that we've done at the beginning of the catalog are exactly like they're showing them in the catalog, okay? So we're casing the catalog. That means copy and sharing everything, okay? So here we go, page 37. I'm going to copy this card and show you how we did it. Now, I'm going to pull out the ephemera we're using. We have labels. This set of labels is called A Touch of Gold Tags Mix and Match Specialty Ephemera Pack. It's called Specialty because it has the touches of gold on it, okay? So we're using this middle label right here that has the diagonal cut corners on it and the gold all the way around. So I've pulled that out. And then the Good Times Mix and Match Ephemera Pack comes with all kinds of fun labels and images that are just quirky and sweet and fun. And guess what I discovered, you guys? Remember yesterday when I was pulling out this ephemera and I was like, man, these seem a lot thicker than they used to. And Mary Ann and Christina, I don't know if you know this or not, there's a reason for that. And the reason is these are now adhesive. They have adhesive on the back. So they're thicker. They're almost like I would say in between like cardboard and our cardstock. It's got some thickness to it, but look, you can tell that they're all adhesive backed now. So that it's another little easy button, right? We don't even have to put adhesive on the back, unless like me, you're gonna see I'm gonna want to hit some dimensional. So aren't these images just so fun? Very easy to make some sweet and simple cards with, okay? So this is called the Good Times Mix and Match Ephemera Pack, all right? Okay, so let's get this started. We're gonna start with a Timid Tiger piece of cardstock, cut 5.5 by 8.5, scored down the middle at 4 1/4. Pre-colored, yes. Hi, Lord Kemp. Sticker die. Yes, it's sticker. They're stickers. They're adhesive backed. I know. I just came upon that by accident. So, okay. So I'm gonna open this up like this, and I'm grabbing the word thanks from the Simply Said stamp set. So this was a stamp set that they recommended to use in conjunction with the ephemera. Okay, easy sentiments, happy birthday, thinking of you, let's celebrate, thank you, miss you, and then some nice font script, happy birthday wishes, just a note, hello, right, simply said, right? Like the name says it all. Okay, so we're going to grab our Timid Tiger ink. We only are using 2 ink pads, Timid Tiger and Memento Black. So I'm grabbing my Timid Tiger and I am inking up the script ink, and I'm stamping, and then I'm stamping off, okay? I'm stamping, and then I'm stamping off. And I'm just kind of going to go in a diagonal like this, stamping, stamping off, stamping, stamping off. All the way kind of in a diagonal here. I should have stamped off there one more time. And then maybe one more stamping right here in the corner. There we go. And maybe one kind of coming off the edge up here. So it looks like it's flowing in a diagonal down the front of the card. Okay? Easy peasy, right? Then I'm going to grab my ephemera label from the Touch of Gold label pack. I'm going to pop out this little hole. And, you know, you guys should know it's really hard for me to keep things simple. I've been stamping and paper crafting for, man, probably 30 years or more. I've only been a demonstrator 17 years, but I've been paper crafting, scrapbooking, all of those things for a long time. But even before I became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. There we go. So I'm adding a bunch of dimensionals to the back. That's a lot, right? And I'm going to pull all my pieces off here, and you're going to see how easy this is to create a super cute card. Okay. I found that putting them in the corners of these labels is really important. Okay, so I'm just kind of eyeballing, get it the same from top to bottom and side to side, right like that. Okay, and then I've pulled out a whole bunch of ephemera here. I have a potted plant. I actually have 2 of those because I'm going to use one on the inside. I have my bicycle here. How cute is that? I love orange, so I'm very attracted to that. I have this yellow label that came out of that Good Times ephemera pack. I have just a, almost looks like denim-y looking um, rectangle here and a little bird. Okay, so look, I'm just going to take the backing off of this plant here, and I am going to adhere that right to my label right here. How cute is that? Then for my bicycle, I decided I wanted to pop it up a little bit. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. I like to use the edges of my dimensionals. I know I have some friends that don't. They just throw those edges away and it makes me crazy. I don't know why anybody would want to do that. Okay, there we go. So my bicycle, I'm actually going to pop up over my potted plant here. So you remember that the only way you're going to get the recipe cards for all of these projects is if you're in my email list, okay? So I'll put the link to that in the description above. And then you can get a recipe card for all 30 days that we are casing the catalog this month, okay? So about every 3 or 4 days, I'll send you an email with all the pictures of the things I've done. And I'm nervous about trying to stamp this without a foam mat underneath it. And I thought I had my foam mat here. Let me grab one from behind me here. Without hopefully knocking everything over. There we go. All right. You know, if you only have one yellow label, you want to make sure. I agree. I agree, Christina. Who throws away? It's so wasteful, right? You're funny. Okay, thank you. I stamped with Memento black ink right on the back of that yellow label that I just punched right out of that ephemera pack. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. And this is the fun thing about these edges is that sometimes they're just perfect for little skinny parts like that, right? Don't throw them away. You might regret it later, right? Now, I could have just taken the adhesive backing, the backing off of this, but I wanted a little dimension. That's why we have dimensionals, right? Okay, so here we go. This is going to get popped up right here in the corner. How cute is that? Cute and simple, right? So this is all we see in the catalog, is this right here. And, you know, super easy and simple. Hit the easy button. Sometimes we need to just hit the easy button, right? Then, for the inside of our card, I have a piece of basic white here that is cut 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm taking this rectangle, and it's going to serve kind of like a little table that my plant is sitting on. So I'm just going to pull the sticky off the back of this. I don't know. How many of you out there knew that these were actually stickers? They didn't used to be. I think that's something new they added this year. And this time, I'm going to pop up this plant right here. No, I'm not. I put it on flat. I'm going to put it on flat because I'm going to pop up the bird next to it. So here we go. Took off the adhesive. All I have to do is look. Oh, whew. I am working up a sweat on this one. There we go. And our bird, we're just going to pop the little bird up right next to our plant right here. How sweet is that? All kinds of fun little elements in this. And so I'm using my creative liberties here in imagining that this might be what they put inside, right? It's what I would put inside. Turn it. Here we go. And this is going to get adhered right here on the inside of my card base. And there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Look how cute this is. So fun, right? I hope you guys enjoy it. And remember, check out my email list above. Get on my email list, and then you can get the little recipe cards for each of our little cards that we're making this month. Now, again, if you're just popping in, the start of this week is the easy cards that are in the front of the catalog. We're going to gradually get a little more avid and use some more die cuts and inks and some specialty things and all of that. So stick with me. We're going to be here every day, either with a picture or a video or a pre-made video, any of those things, so that you can see us case. Now, next week, Monica and I are casing the catalog for our online class to go, and we're using cards right out of the catalog for our online class to go. So, see you soon. I'll be back here tomorrow with the next day's project, and join me. I think it'll be earlier in the day. The reason I'm so late today is because these labels were late getting to me, so I had to wait till they came in the mail. So I put this together after the UPS man came to our shop. Isn't that just fun? I have a friend that loves bicycles. Now, if this were my card, I'm going to tell you, I would be sprinkling on some of these dots, right? But it just shows you don't have to have all the stuff to make a really cute card that somebody will love. So God bless everybody. I'll see you back here tomorrow, probably in the morning sometime. But I'll be here at some point before the evening for sure. So God bless. See you soon. Bye-bye.